It seems like Scum has come out
and it's been against TTO or Jakku main. Like it's been against mains, quote unquote, throne room style mains each time.
Yeah. Yep.
And this is Karuli with Scum probably. Nope, this is
Kelly.
Chris Kelly with Scum probably.
Okay. Versus Tomashewski. That's not his name, but we get it.
Yeah, it is. Tomashewski. I know him. He's an old school player from like 10 years ago.
Tomashewski. Okay.
Tomashewski.
This is... All right. So did the top tables all decline? I think we may have had another decline to be feature matched.
I mean, maybe they just wanted to mix up the players. I mean, it seems like they like getting Chris Kelly on camera, but get some variety.
Yeah. I mean, that part is true. We have seen a lot of Chris Kelly this weekend.
Deck.
Oh, Chris Kelly being considerate with showing us the hand. Look at those immaculate cards.
This is why they had him on stream, huh? I like that combo. I like that card.
Wow,
well, this is much different Jakku mains.
Yeah, I was about to say, very much a space-focused Jakku mains. We haven't seen Tomashewski's effects here. And can we get him to full screen here?
So I'm just texting Robbie.
Yeah, or whoever this is.
Well, I texted Robbie afterwards, after I texted the random human.
Yeah.
Random drooler. All right, we can shelve the QMC talk for a little while.
Full screen. All right.
But do you know what I mean when I said earlier when like you literally can't play decks like QMC because if they lose to entanglements, because entanglements like it doesn't allow you to play certain decks. Oh, what's up, Chris Schoenthal? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, no, the Trooper Entanglements is a very much polarizing deck right now, and I think it's too good against certain archetypes. Namely, like QMC and WAP have a very hard time competing. Because it just does its stuff really fast, and those decks don't pack the kind of cards to interact very easily. So it might be a product of that we're seeing so much mains in the meta here. We're seeing, I mean, we've seen only light mains and one Diplo deck, right? And Old Allies.
Yeah.
But so we've seen 3 light mains out of our 5.
You want some more juice?
Matches.
I gotta get my daughter some juice. You cover the setup.
Thought you were asking me. I'm good with water.
You can have juice too.
No, but I don't want any. All right, from Chris Kelly. Anyway, he showed us his hand, and we forgot to comment on that. He's got it's all lateral damage there. He gets the Jabba and Scum pull chain going. Let's see if anything he adds to that. We did see a barrier in Chris's hand, so he may just feel fine leaving Jabba by himself, and that's how he feels. So Jabba at the audience chamber by himself. Turn passes back to... Are you changing the name to get it right? Yeah, it's not Tomashewski. It's Mike Tomashewski. Wait, are we... Mike Shewski. All right, close enough. Wait, what just happened? Why are we looking at Tom Haid versus Kyle Kruger? Hold on. What just... Is that the stream showing that too? No, the stream has... Okay, our Skype just froze on the NPC match from like... Oh.
All right. Well, I guess we try and get that fixed. We can talk about the deck lists.
Oh yeah, I'm just texting. Oh, wait. It looks like it's got fixed. Okay.
Okay.
That was weird. Wait, no. It just... Wait, why did it do that again?
Just full screen.
There we go. Okay. Got it. Yeah, anything pop out at you from the deck list?
Well, I thought the Outrider was pretty cool. It's got Outrider and Azure Angel.
Yeah,
And Gold Leader in Gold 1, and Red Leader in Red 5.
Yeah, and probably... Yeah, he's got the Space Loop, so yeah, we assume the R2 in Red 5. And
R2 in Red 5, right. I'm like, Red Leader, what the fuck is that card? Is Azure Angel a Federation chip?
No.
Or is it independent?
You know, I'm not sure, actually. I think it's like the Republic chip.
Let's get the New Falcon. Is the New Falcon independent?
I think it might be a New Republic ship. I don't know, actually. It might just be like a starship. I don't know what New Falcon is.
Just because, I don't know if you know, but I know some people know that I love the local trouble to pull independent ship package. So if it's got the Outrider, and I'm just curious now because I hadn't really thought, I haven't really played since the MPC, so I'm wondering if the New Falcon is independent. That makes for.
Well, let's take a look on Trusty Holodeck here. Falcon is not an independent ship.
Bummer.
It is a resistance ship.
God damn it. Another scum deck and another scum deck completely eschewing any methods necessary B.
It's not a hard CH, that word.
You can pronounce it either way, right?
Can you really?
Yeah.
I don't know. This isn't a theater kind of question.
Well, you can say theater and you can say theater.
I've never heard anyone say it with the hard CH, though. But I believe you.
Syntax and linguistics only being one of my favorite hobbies.
Oh, I said I believed you. Are you a descriptivist or a prescriptivist?
Descriptivist?
Me too. Oh, all right. I figured you were from that answer. Banjo, come on. Get up. All right, so we also have it's kind of both players taking a
setting up,
developing. Yeah.
Well, not exactly. I mean, Farm Boy Luke in Space Turn 1 is pretty good.
But it's also representing development because he's probably getting like all wings.
But this goes to talk about one of the things that we were just discussing about this deck versus Throne Room is this is Chris Kelly's turn 2, and he had no fear putting Luke up there. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, the space here. The space here is probably
against a deck that pulls
using more
ships.
slots. Yeah, I think he's probably. We can't see his starting effects, but I'm assuming there's a squadron assignments with this kind of package.
Yeah, I would assume so. But he did just open hand both. Okay, but yeah, we'll see. We see that the Luke is still in his hand. So
yeah, so he must have squadron.
He must have squadron. And honestly, if he comes down and all Luke's gonna have forfeit, so if he just has to lose Luke, he could potentially come down with Luke Outrider Dash next turn, and that's formidable. This could be a good setup for Shusky.
Right. Yeah, this might be Chris Kelly not anticipating that kind of response.
He's got Gold Leader and Gold 1 in his hand too.
Yeah, that can always be a blowout, although less likely against Scum when he's got to wipe them out.
Okay, so he's got the barrier, so we don't have to worry about retaliation. See if there's a barrier canceler out of Scum, because you know that they play a couple.
Yeah.
Now, I guess the question's been okay.
The barrier resolves. Yeah, I might not have even barriered that. Because do we think he'd even battle?
Why would he deploy there if he wasn't going to battle?
Well, he might he might be deploying Boba Fett or something, and you barrier Boba Fett. I don't know. Because the barrier seems like it went on Woof and not the ship.
But again, so he comes with Boba Fett.
Yeah, but you barrier Woof? What if he has like Zuckuss?
All right, I'm not disagreeing there. Don't barrier Wolf, barrier the ship.
Yeah, I mean, I could get on board with that. Oh, and Woof wasn't even the pilot. So he just pawned above a Dr. E. Oh, he's going to get punished here. That was not the right card to bear. So it looks like Pondababa's ended up being the pilot. So that's the trick to play around barrier, is you deploy all of your pilots to the passenger slot. And then if he doesn't barrier, you move them directly to the pilot slot in your deploy phase. If he does, good. Because if you deploy them as a pilot and then they get barriered, they have to stay in that pilot slot.
Why can you move them in the deploy phase from passenger to pilot?
That's just an unlimited move. It's just a rule, weird rule that you can move any characters from pilot to passenger in your deploy phase, assuming that there's capacity for both. But like if the ship is completely full, you can't rearrange because you can only do it one at a time. You can't be like, okay, they're going to switch seats. You have to say, Han is now a passenger. Okay, Rey is now a pilot. But yeah, so it looks like we've got the battle here.
Yeah, the battle's going on. I can't fathom why.
So Ponda Baba adding the Destiny to attrition +2 because it's with the smuggler. And so that's a 7. So it doesn't clear the ship, but it does kill Luke. So now the fact that Shusky has Luke in hand is pretty big here. He really lucked out that wasn't higher than 7.
Yeah, what's his total power?
Not that high, I don't think.
Well, I mean, he's lateral damage, so it's whatever it is to 1.
Oh, there's a lateral damage. I didn't even see the lateral damage. Yeah, so it's 1 to 9. I think. It depends on which Destiny is which. I think Greedo is the... Alright, if Greedo is the Battle Destiny, so it's 8, so the 7 covers either way.
I mean, you're not losing the ship, regardless, if it's only flipping 1 or 2.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in losing the ship if it's lateral damage anyways, because it doesn't, it doesn't actually cancel, or it doesn't satisfy any attrition, just keeps the lateral damage on the table.
I can't think of a reason why you would barrier the pilot over the ship.
Hold on 1 second.
All right, so not exactly sure what they're discussing. Destinies have been drawn. Doesn't look like there's that many situations that could arise. I'm just very interested to see the retaliation on the part of Shusky here. Oh, he lost the ship? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Isn't the ship forfeit 0?
Yeah, I'm back. Well, it looks like he played Hujix, so maybe he had to lose the ship in order to play the Hujix, but he can't play the Hujix because he doesn't have a force. Or does he have a force? Did he have a force?
No, he doesn't have a force save. So, but, like, what is going on? This is an unmitigated disaster.
Yeah, I can't tell which of those Destinies was drawn for Battle Destiny,
Okay.
which was Attrition Destiny.
Attrition Destiny's drawn second?
Yes.
Okay, then Boba Fett was drawn second.
That's what I thought too. So yeah, he couldn't even lose the ship if he wanted to, I think, because it's 8 to... Wait, no. Woof cannot be piloting here. Woof cannot move into the pilot slot. He's barriered. What's going on here?
Yeah, this game... is the Hinthra immune less than 5 or something?
It is, yes.
Yeah. Does Woof do anything special while piloting? Like, does it even
He
matter?
does, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woof is really good. Woof subtracts 1 from all their battle destinies when he's piloting.
Oh.
So that should not be... Oh, wait, no. He does it while he's aboard the starship. He doesn't need to be piloting. But he adds 3 to power as opposed to 2. So it's 1 power that he shouldn't actually have access to. Although it looks like Ponda Baba just moved back into the pilot seat. So I think they might have realized the mistake and corrected it.
Oh, really? I don't think so. I think it still looks like Woof is piloting.
Maybe it is. It's hard to tell with just that side of the card. But yeah, if Woof is piloting, that's a little bit of a misplay there. Certainly not intentional, so not cheating. Okay, and here we might see the counterattack with, we're flashing out Rider, seeing if we can get the dash.
How much force has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, that's plenty.
So 5, Luke plays for free.
Then can go Gold Leader and Gold 1 too.
Gold Leader and Gold 1 cost 5?
Just 3.
Just 3. Okay, yeah, that's great then.
Yeah, it's cheap. But I mean, even that, like, it's not even that good.
I don't know what Gold Leader and Gold 1 does, to be honest.
It makes them pay 1 to draw a battle destiny. So it can be a real blow. Oh, was that the force that he used? Okay, so he barriers. So if that was the force he activated, would wipe them out. Gold Leader and Gold 1 has the potential to be a blowout card.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it depends if he has access to an active force here. But yeah, the number of times I've gotten blown out by a Gold Leader and Gold 1, it's high.
Very
Definitely
high.
not a card that you see coming a lot of the times. And just when it gets you good.
If he's got no force save, you have to play the Gold Leader. You have to go for it here, right?
Oh yeah, I agree 100%.
He can draw the attrition destiny, though.
No, you need to have Battle Destiny in order to draw an Attrition Destiny. Because the Attrition Destiny needs to add to something. So there needs to be already existing attrition to add to. It's very the rules around attrition and implied targeting are really weird. But let's see. I haven't kept track of whether or not Wipe Them Out has been used yet. I think here comes the Gold Leader and Gold 1. And Luke, so...
And Luke for free. Not playing that restricted act. Boned him twice.
I guess so. Although he had the force to.
Not that you would play it.
No, you wouldn't play it in a vacuum. Maybe you play it with empty R2 and Red 5, but even then, I definitely understand not having played that card. So we don't see Chris activating a force here.
Maybe he's baiting it. Maybe if he activates, Shusky won't battle.
Yeah, it's possible he's hoping that Shusky misses that interaction on board. Although it's also possible that's not the third effect. I don't know if we're sure that Wipe Them Out.
That's true. It could not be.
Is that bottom effect there? We could look through the deck list and see. Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have the deck lists. You're taking care of that?
Yeah, I'm looking now. Shusky last side, Chris Kelly dark side. So yeah, he does play Wipe Them Out. So
he does not.
He does. So he has that.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's activated for it or not. This will be interesting. And
yeah, it's true. He could have, right? He could have at the beginning of the turn and we missed it.
Right, and that's the force he may have used for barrier. I think And we've got the court. Let's see if they remember about court. Woof is definitely piloting. Woof should not be piloting.
Yeah, I told Shusky in the chat. He said he didn't see it happen, so he can't active judge.
You tell Shusky?
I mean, not Shusky, Robbie.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have either of them been losing to court? Maybe because Cad Bane's in the lost pile, but...
Well, I mean, Chris doesn't have to.
Oh, it's right. He has. I forgot he played Jabba last turn.
He played Jabba first turn, so he's never had...
Oh, he did? Okay. Well, there we go. This might be it.
Okay, yeah, it looks like... Yeah, I think...
That's the Dark Lighter he just played.
Oh, and no active first.
Tim Simon says that if a character is deployed to pilot, then excluded from battle, he comes back to pilot spot.
Yeah, but he was not deployed as a pilot. Because he was deployed as a passenger. At least we assume he was deployed as a passenger, because Ponda Baba was piloting during that battle. So, the... Yeah, because otherwise he wouldn't have even had a battle destiny in that battle. If Woof had been deployed as pilot, that would have been like... This would have been a very
just drew the battle planes for lateral damage.
Wait, was that for lateral damage? Oh yeah, all right. Sorry, I had maximized the Twitch stream because I have to tab out to see the when the Twitch chat talks. Yeah, you can swap and deploy, and yeah, exactly. You've got that.
2. Wolf deploys as passenger. Ponda Baba deploys. What is this?
I think the most realistic thing is here that they remembered about the barrier for the battle, but then they forgot that Wolf couldn't move into the pilot slot that move phase because they forgot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the math on that battle.
I don't think it probably doesn't end up actually being a significant.
I mean, he lost 2 guys. There's a potential he could have been down another force or something.
Yeah, so that is possible. So Woof added 1 more to power than he would have if it was Ponda Baba or Doctor was in piloting.
Maybe not in terms of like the entire game. It didn't affect it, but we could be looking at a naked Ellis.
Yeah. Well, he probably just top decks.
He probably just top decks, right? So likely not that important.
Yeah.
But we did see a game come down to tiebreakers in the lost pile, so...
It's true, yeah. Every little bit.
This game has been sloppy.
Yeah, both...
Cats and dogs living together.
Mass hysteria.
Mm-hmm. So many barriers. So many barriers in this game.
Yeah, you're ahead of me because I just saw Zuckus. And Zuckus
also,
yep.
I think Shusky drew 1 card, and it was barrier.
Yep. Wow. So that's the card you barrier, right? We have no qualms with this barrier whatsoever.
This was a good barrier?
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
He just no escaped Wolf.
Still there.
So no escaped Wolf back. Which is another thing that would have been able to happen potentially if he had to peel 1 more.
Well, he could have peeled the 1 more first.
No, yeah, I guess that's true.
But yes, it's there have been some interesting plays here. All right, so I assume we see a battle at Narshada. Interesting. We've got that Narshada Nalhada dynamic going on where we've got the react back and forth between the 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's in play.
React, one of the most underrated mechanics.
Oh yeah, very powerful.
But also one that isn't like inherently put into very many decks, right? There are only a few decks that like take true advantage of it.
Entanglements is one of them. Hold on 1 second. What's up?
Yeah, speeder bikes. How many speeder bikes?
There was a speeder bike deck at Endor actually. Speeder bike entanglements, running high speed tactics. I mean that card is a blowout for light side speeders if there ever was one.
Yeah, I think I saw someone do that on Jump the other day.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the new Falcon just dies.
Yep. So back in, I don't remember when, it was way back, maybe, I don't know, but they made a hot, like, hidden, it wasn't hidden base, but it was like a Hoth Objective V, and it made speeders with Rebel pilots busted, like legitimately broken. They errated it before it even came out.
Oh, maybe I don't remember that.
It was
The
03. It
local
was 03.
uprising V? Yeah.
Yes, so it was 03, and they changed it. Or maybe they errated it after, but either way. We had built... Oh, what's up?
I think we just saw the... Wait, what just happened? What?
I thought he just moved over.
I thought there was a react during a battle. Maybe that was just a move over. Yeah, all right, so he leaves Jakku alone.
I mean, I say Jemp because of my last name, not saying Gemp when my name's Jemp. Come on, man. I already lost I lost the Jemper. I'm not losing Jemp to Gemp.
Who says
Fuck. They're talking about it in the chat. Fuck hard G's.
No, it's not a hard G. All right, so where's your position on the I want to say it without saying the word. GIF. What's the pronunciation?
Oh, it's GIF, and it's been officially ruled as GIF.
I'm with you. Oh, it's official?
Yeah, the creator of GIF said it. I think I used to say GIF for a long time, though. I think I actually prefer GIF.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, can I tell my local uprising story?
Yeah.
We had this busted hunt down that played 2 speeder bikes and 2 high-speed tactics. And when we went to Worlds in 03, we ended up teaming up with Chew and Clint. That's the first time we teamed with Chew. Mm-hmm. And that meant that we put 4 different people into day 3 of Worlds with 8 different decks. We all played 2 different decks, all 4 of us.
Nice.
And the list that Clint played, we had him run the speeders and high-speed tactics, and it was busted.
That's pretty cool. With what deck platform?
He ended up playing against like some hot deck.
What platform was he running the speeder bikes off of? Hunt down with the speeder bikes?
Yeah.
Wow. Truly a more open game.
When we were testing for NPC, I busted it back out when we were having a lot of trouble finding stuff to beat OA.
Yeah, no, I think Ryan was running it in Entanglements. Entanglements seems like a natural fit for the speeder bike package to me.
I guess just put Vader on a speeder bike. Who cares?
Yeah, you've got multiple
Destiny 5.
Yeah, you've got multiple sites where you want coverage, and the reacts just work really well. And you have incentive to go to ground pretty wide.
Still refusing to lose a force to the court objective.
I wonder if we'll ever see another character other than Java go to Tatooine this game. This has been a very light in space game. Meanwhile, lateral damage has been canceled.
Finally.
Yeah. Did Chusky not draw for it during Chris's turn?
Oh, he did. He failed again.
He failed again? Okay.
Yeah.
And so we've got a good old chase off in space. I think gold leader and gold 1 also cancels reacts, doesn't it? So that might come up, actually.
All right. Chat saying he re-lost. He retrieved the speak with Luke and then re-lost to court.
Oh, okay. So he didn't do any other deploy phase actions? Yeah, opponent may not react to where gold leader and gold 1 is. So that kind of...
Look at that.
Might mess with that dynamic.
Might?
Oh, jeez, people throwing shade. This is why we can't have... We were right about the pilot thing. Something fishy went on there. That one, I think we were pretty open with the idea that we missed, where the court happened. All right. We've got the Coruscant docking bay out now, so that's
Yep.
We've got a potential for deploy to the docking bay, move into the JCC, and make Mike finally have to deploy someone to the ground in a very unfavorable location to be deploying to. I would like to see someone hit that JCC this turn. Jasper. I think now that Shusky finally has a hand of cards, he's getting ready to potentially be attacked at the audience chamber. I think this might be overly cautious, though. Yeah, Shusky's kind of signaling that he's not interested in attacking the audience chamber by pulling that projection.
Just kind of can we just not see his? We just can't see his effects. Is that the issue?
Yeah, we can't. So
because I'm assuming he did that with Walkling.
Yeah, I assume so. So it's Walkling, Squadron Assignments, and one other, which we don't really know what it is.
Oh, this is pretty interesting. I don't know if Justin Carulli in round 1, him and his opponent went to tie. So his opponent go to time. They were tied in life force. Justin places Walkling out of play to retrieve, but forgot to retrieve, and no one could say anything.
Oh, no. That's really silly. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I would like that not to be the case, where we could just, Well, okay. That's the kind of thing you don't even want to tell them about that afterwards, because then that kind of infects your mentality for game 2 or something. Go on tilt, as they say.
Is that what they say?
I've heard it said.
Once or twice. Tilt.
What is that written on the projection? Is it like a sticker?
Probably says tilt.
All right, finally someone's a Tatooine. Yeah, and Obi, unsurprisingly, not going to the audience chamber. What's up? All right, 1 second.
Did I say combat step? Lando system. Tom, Lando's not a system. He's a man. I'm just gonna talk for Tom. I'm gonna say stupid shit as Tom when Tom's AFK. It's like a sloppy recirculation by Mike Shusky. But he does remember to pay that upkeep. So firepower, presumably before the end of the turn. And gonna pay to retrieve. I don't know why Shusky was pointing him. I consider did that. Losing from his used pile. Oh, doesn't feel the need to keep Corrin. Find that curious. I mean, I don't know what's in his hand, but against Scum, I don't think I would just A, put down Corrin with 3PO, and B, lose him. Well, here's the Spy Invasion, which is what Court does so well against these main decks, which is, wait for them to deploy somewhere. Because of how hard Scum hits, they have to over-deploy, which is, I can't tell who the second character is at the Great Pit Carcoon, but now Probot underwater, which doesn't make a lot of sense thematically. And, if he goes just docking bay and move over to the Jedi Council Chamber, it's Strainer 3. Yeah, he can retrieve a core next turn, potentially, for sure. I mean, it looks like he only lost 1/4, so not a huge deal this turn. Let's lay Rebel Princess.
All right, I'm back.
Curious spot for Rebel Princess to be on a planet with just no train.
Yeah, that is interesting.
But Jasper's there anyway. Whatever.
That's also true. Wait, does Jasper stop
that's
projection too, or not?
That I don't know. If he does, then that was not a good.
Jasper. Forest Trains may not be canceled by Reflections 3 Leia. It just calls out Reflections 3 Leia personally. Okay, so no.
Talk about throwing shade.
Yeah. And it's not even like Force Trains can't be canceled. It's just like, no, not by Leia. And like his other text, he's like just anti-Leia and nothing else.
What's his other text? Because
your total ability may not produce that same state.
Yeah, it's just an anti-Leia.
Yeah.
The one on Polar Haven is the old version.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just
Polar Haven not used to be amazing, not great anymore.
That's too bad. Yeah, and stuff like that needs constant updates.
I just don't have Holotable on my big computer.
Oh, I see.
I'm operating from memory, Tom.
Not bad.
Not bad. I did catch that Dash Rendar double draw earlier. Yeah, I don't like this Prince Sizor being the only guy they put at the Jedi Council Chamber. I feel like you could go a little bit harder.
Oh, no, I like that. I assume he's got a Gick. So you just invite the beatdown and then Gick it. And if he only deploys one guy, you just do somebody else there. Let's see, do we see a Gick? Yep, he's got Gick. So I think this is fine.
Also his disarm. Yeah, I just think I guess there's just not a good amount of guys to put down there.
Yeah, because if you put two guys down there, Qui-Gon still kills them both. Yeah.
Right. I guess one's better than two, but I feel like we really want the Drain of 3, right?
Yeah, but you've also got the Probot at the Boss Nash Chambers.
Just because we get the Probot, right? Maybe we just need to get one of the drains off, and that's the only thing that really matters.
Yeah, and then, I mean, Qui-Gon dies, Shizor dies, and then you just put someone else to the Jedi Council Chamber. I think this is fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine. We talked it through.
Yeah, okay. Good talk. But then, I mean, at some point, looks like that's the only Gick in hand. So he might have more difficulty doing this in future turns. Oh, so Rey's contesting Probot.
All right, so he's got enough to do both.
He does have ground after all. But again, I mean, this is making them commit cards, but this is not, like, with Scum Retrieval is just never coming up here. Because it's just the light guys attack and die and not really opening up avenues for counterattacks here.
Yeah, and the fact that, Chris Kelly loses his only spy, really, or one of his few spies in Probot, he can't even, decline to draw, retaliate.
Right, yes.
I guess he could potentially... No, he already played No Escape. and he'd be losing to Force Trains anyway, so.
Yeah, I don't think...
He correctly pulls that 0 out of his deck, remembers that he pulled it for lateral damage destiny.
That's right, yeah. So I'm not going to try to mess around with... I mean, it's still possible he doesn't kill Probot if he draws a 1 here. Shizor's probably dead. Yeah, Shizor's hit. Very hit. And depending on the draws, we might not even need to see the Gick here. Chris would love to preserve the Gick, I think. It's a 4 from Mike and a... Ooh, is this a decline Destiny? Interesting. He's declining Destiny.
Does he have more spies than like when we evaluated one of the lists earlier?
I think he's just got the 1 spy, but I mean, he can go back to the Jedi. Maybe he just doesn't want to go back to the Jedi Council chamber, and he doesn't want Qui-Gon being resilient and attacking somewhere else. But I think you want to go back to the Jedi Council chamber.
Maybe he thinks that. I mean, this is really getting ahead of the game, but you leave Qui-Gon there. He moves out docking bay so he can drain. You move to the docking bay, then move in. Then Qui-Gon has to chase you, in which case you can deploy.
Yeah, I was thinking that might be what Qui-Gon does. So, yeah, could be. It could be his line.
But I also think, like, what Queso just said in the chat is, like, he's just stranded there so he can't go to the battle planes. Like you said, can't resilience and go to battle planes, so...
Yeah, but the thing is, like...
Also fine.
I know that's true. But at the same time, if I'm Darkseid, I want to go back to that JCC. So leaving Qui-Gon there kind of forecloses that. So it's not really stranded if it's
right.
But place I want to go.
What I'm saying is if so, like, let's just say that they thoroughly tested this.
Mm-hmm.
We could get to a point where we say, if you leave Qui-Gon there, he's going to move to the docking bay. He's not, like, if he stays at the JCC, fine. He's not doing any damage. If he moves to the docking bay, we can go to the JCC first. We can move to the docking bay, move over. And then if Qui-Gon wants to stop that drain, he has to deploy more guys, or we get to deploy more guys if Qui-Gon moves in front of us.
It's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we end up winning the chess match.
But what if he just stays at the JCC?
Then at least Qui-Gon, potentially their best character, considering Obi and Lando are already on the board, Chewie's in the lost pile, is dead.
Yeah.
So we saw the react with Greedo down there, which means...
Okay. Rey is not going to clear. So Rey's got the 5, but Greedo covers 6. So, all right, interesting. Probot stays alive. Probot does draw.
Did he decline to draw again?
This makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Now he wants to beat up Rey.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting, because Shusky was thinking, okay, he's not going to have presence at either of these places. Oh, I like this decline to draw, though. I like this decline.
That's the decline to draw we were mentioning.
Yeah, the problem with the declines in theory was that he didn't have any avenue to counterattack.
Right, we weren't thinking of Greedo. We talked through the options, but we just didn't see Greedo.
Nice. All right. Well, I think Shusky does have the Hujix in, but that was his last force. He doesn't have force? Oh, this could be the game. This could easily be the game. No force for Mike Tomashewski to respond to the draw their first strike.
Yeah.
So here there's no reason for, Ellis Hellrat. Yeah, here comes everything. Here comes absolutely everything. Ellis Hellrat, all 3 characters. I'm assuming all 3 characters. And poor Rey at the Boss Nass's Chambers is about to get obliterated.
Lose with 1 to your objective, bro.
Yeah, let's see if he remembers.
He's like splashing it. He's getting...
1 second.
Hey, your iPad's right there. Want me to put your game on it?
All right, sorry about that. Yeah,
It's okay.
just adds to the onslaught here.
Yeah, he retrieved Greedo with what's that card and put him out.
Oh, Jabba's Haven.
Jabba's Haven, yeah.
In the battle, did we see him lose to court?
Has not lost to court.
Oh, but yeah, that was the game. I mean, this was like a very minor. Yeah, Ray. That decline.
I keep forgetting it's not diff.
Yeah, declining the destiny and reacting with Greedo. You just expertly set that up. Basically, he just baited. Okay, I'm going to go to the 2 non-battlegrounds. If you don't do anything, fine, I'll drain 3/2. If you do, I'm just going to decline and try to keep my Probot alive, so that the beatdown happens. I mean, even if he didn't, he still has the Ellis and then other stuff. So that was. I like that line of play. I think we'll play Baker's Kelly there.
Yeah, Justin just said once the Greedo came down, he could have seen that he couldn't clear them both, and then declined to draw with Ray, so that he could have forfeited Ray 6 power to 4.
That's true. Yeah. If he had been thinking about that, that's what he would have. That's what he would have done. It's tough to realize that in the moment, but that's what separates. I mean, that's the level of decision making you have to make to be a top Star Wars ECG player.
Yep. All right. See you guys in round 6. I'm going to take a break.
Sounds good. Probably me as well. Oh, hold on. Never mind. Alright, so I'm back here. Although it looks like we don't have much going on. Yeah, Justin, do you have Skype? We can definitely swap in and out if you want to do a guest commentary run. If you have Skype, all we do is add to the call, and try not to insult me too much. That might be difficult for you. But I mean, also, there's not a ton to talk about between rounds. We can chat with you guys here, but that's about it. We can talk about some of the matches. We've seen a lot of light mains going on. We've seen a lot of court. That's I'm not going there, but I'm not super disagreeing either. Yeah, Justin, if you want to do it, give me your Skype information by like text or PM or something, or have Mike add you to the call or something. It's really easy to do. Can't listen to that one. Okay. Oh, Dan, it's working. We're just in a break here because nothing's happening. We do most of the commentary while the games are going on. Right now, we talk when there's something to talk about. I was just typing that because Justin is not able to listen right now. Probably someone in the room and doesn't have headphones, I'm guessing. Mike, I don't think we have a round update. The only thing I've seen is that Matt Curley has moved to 5-0. So we don't know, no update on the Reed Smith situation. Reed Smith this round up against Trevor Partridge. But who was our other undefeated player? It was Lenny. So yeah, Lenny is now 4-1 because Matt Curley is beating Lenny. So Matt Curley at 5-0 is pretty likely already in for the top 8. I'd say almost a lock at this point. Yeah. Mike, if you're listening, if you can hear, Justin would like you to add him to the call. How do we add contacts here? Skype is not intuitive at all, I think. I'm just gonna hope Mike does it. Contacts? I just go to contacts and now how do I add a contact? Change contact list? No. The plus, it doesn't hover. I hover over create a new convert. No. Add a new bot right now. Alright. Let's just hope Mike does it because I have no idea. Mike hasn't done it. He needs to figure this out. Mike Jam added Justin to say. Okay. Hey Justin, do you hear us? Hey. Is that Justin or Mike in the background I'm hearing?
This is me. You guys hear me?
Hey. Yes, I hear you. How's it going, Justin?
Hi.
Oh, you've got the stream going on, so you gotta mute it.
So I gotta turn off like an echo. How's that?
Yeah, sounds good now.
Cool. So now I can't respond to the comments, right? Or I'd have to like mute the. I have to launch Twitch and mute it.
Yes, yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what Mike and I have done. So you just have it muted in the client, and you can still look at the chat. So
I mean, I'm pretty much the only one who talks in the chat.
that's true. Well, we've had some people come and go, but yeah.
Let me make sure I can support the chat. All right. So do we know who our next? Do we have any contact with the tournament directors to try to get a match?
Yeah, we've been talking to Rob every once in a while. We've been trying to request Reed, but I think Reed has declined to be featured.
All right. Let me see if I can figure out how to mute this, and then we should.
Yeah.
No one talk for like 2 seconds. Or do you know how to mute it? Do you know where it pops up?
Yeah, down the bottom left, there's like a volume meter.
Okay. So we're good.
Okay.
Next
Oh, it looks like
that's
we've.
decent.
Is it? Wait. We've got Court versus Scum again. I mean, Court versus Throne Room again. We've seen so much Court today.
I mean, you're hearing like Reed's playing Coruscant Mains. That's exciting. Hade's playing EBO. That's exciting.
Oh, so you have more information than we have. Okay.
Yeah, I just been reading the chat. The chat's sweet. Is this really happening again?
I think so. But this is not, no, the names, there's a little bit of a delay in terms of updating the names because he has to go through the client.
I think it's Hade versus... No, it can't be Hade. Oh, no, that's Vikram playing Throne Room versus Hade playing Court, apparently.
Okay, yeah, Vikram does have that 12-card Throne Room. We saw that.
Yeah,
we saw Vikram play exactly this match earlier. And he got crushed. But maybe he's learned his lesson. Well, here's the moment of truth in terms of... All right, Tom Hade, Dark Side. So we've got the deck list here. Are you getting the deck list as well?
Yeah, Mike, for like another 45 days.
Wait, no. Are you getting the text?
No, I'm not.
With the deck list?
I don't even have my phone. You'd have to like email them to me or something.
All right, I'm not going to do that. All right, looking through the Scum deck.
Are we getting another Scum deck? Four out of 6?
Hold on a second, though. This one has Jabba's passenger barge with double laser cannon. We've got Aura Singh's blaster rifle. Okay, this is not a normal Scum
It's like
deck.
a 7s, 2 laser cannon battery. Rendilly.
Blaster effect? No, it's the same
Glana Gleamort.
What is that card? We gotta look up that card.
Justin knows what that card does.
Cancel a drain at an adjacent site. It's actually not bad. We've talked
it plays 2 Glana Gleamort.
That's excessive.
Wait for it.
Oh, wow. I know what. Whoa. Okay.
Wait for it.
3 copies of.
They've shut down the main reactor.
Is he tractor beaming?
You don't need to tractor beam. You just need a weapon in space.
Oh, this is it's like the Clash for space, right?
Yeah, he's got the laser cannon battery. I guess he deploys that on Jabba's sailbar or Jabba's
barge. Yeah, Greg was talking about that in entanglements with they stack your system, but.
Wait, does he play? What is Jabba's ship called? Because it just has the sail barge in here.
The space cruiser. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. I'm sure.
He plays 3 weapon lists too, and 2 sneak attacks and 2 artillery. So he's got like 8 7s in here.
Wow, Court 7s.
Okay, Tom Hade is not disappointing here.
Well, he is like 1 and 4, right?
Well, maybe he's not disappointing as far as originality goes.
Hade says his scum is different and don't hate KTOD. We're in his head.
It's because I told him they should strip his title.
Yeah, we gave him that one for free. Got to give one out every so often. Keep people interested.
I don't believe you for a second there.
No, definitely not.
All right, he's playing Erica, which Chris Kelly didn't play Erica, so it's kind of interesting.
Is it Erica V or non-V?
V.
Erica V and Erica non-V might be like the most even in terms of V versus non-V versions.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, they're very close. There's a lot of times where you want both. I
Yep.
mean, all of the Mara personas are pretty good. We've seen even Mara non-V, like the original Mara, the Emperor's Hand, see some play over the past
He's
year.
got 2 Forloms, both V, because of the 7s.
That's another one that's close.
Mike, now would be a perfect
non-V
time to
has
talk
good.
about your premier Darth Vader story from Worlds 2003 deck checks.
Yeah, that's a great story. The initial... I actually already talked about Worlds 03. Were you listening when I talked about how Clint played high-speed tactics in Worlds 03?
No, I wasn't listening, but that is a great it's a great story as well.
And honestly, when you said that, I was thinking, like, Vader's also close. Because I think I registered 5 Darth Vaders at Worlds 03, and Matt... Was it Matt's? No, it was Eric,
Eric Olson.
Came over to me and was like, hey, just wanted to let you know we did the deck check and you forgot to put V next to these 5 Darth Vaders. I said, oh no, that's Premier Vader. Don't you worry about that.
I mean, it is kind of absurd that he thought you played 5 Space Vaders.
In Huntdown? Yeah, that is a good point.
I mean...
But that was the coining of the term Math Vader, right? As far as I'm aware.
No, we knew. I think
that's
Hayes. I think I got that from Hayes, like way back in the day. Hayes was sort of plugged into the national scene well before.
Can you guys see what card he lost?
Yeah, that looks like
Battle
battle
Planes?
plans to me.
What's the battle plan? That's interesting. So JCC an opening hand and a 3PO and a Twix. Is that that's the God hand?
Well, he has a 12 card hand to get that, so that makes
Right.
it much more likely.
Percentages are higher, but that's definitely what you want to hit.
Yeah.
Be interested to see if he hit that, like one of those off of.
An interrupt.
No, off of.
Oh,
Presumably, he had the interrupt and the location because he was able to lose the battle planes, right? So he had to have like one.
Yeah, true.
right. It does make I think there's a certain number you're above 50% to hit both of them.
Damn it! What's that card?
Like I've done the math on some of the situations. Like in my Black Sun, I run 3 accelerates and 2 sonic bombardments, and doing the math, you're above 50% to hit both Twixes with the 12 card hand. So
Let's be honest. You don't actually have a deck that isn't entanglements. You might play it online, but you don't have a deck.
it's true. I've played entanglements in every major tournament I've played in, and I've only lost once since starting with it.
I don't think that you have another sleeve dark deck to be quite.
But you actually own those.
Sleeve
You actually
dark
own those
deck
cards.
No, you kidding?
They're still not your cards. Like it's probably the cheapest deck too. You could literally buy it for probably $100.
Do you think it is? Yeah, I think I remember recommending that to someone because it's original trilogy focused, so a lot of old school players don't really like to mix characters from different eras, and Entanglements accomplishes that. And B, their Emperor is really the only expensive card in the deck.
Tom, you're getting a direct question from Tartaglione. Me and Mike's opinions are not valid apparently, but is AOBS still good, or is IE just the autoplay for Darkside?
How is it an autoplay? We've seen nothing but Scum and TTO today. It's not the autoplay. I mean, it's a good deck, but Scum is. What's Reed playing for Dark?
Coruscant CRV with like combat ships, like combat response ships, like Vader shuttle, Boba Fett, just like heavy space. I'm not really sure what he does on the ground.
Interesting.
If Vader's in space, all the combat response decks that I try to make have like Vader on the ground now. This Dooku's not as good.
Anyway, maybe just the same kind of shell that we saw back in the 2015 meta with like the Naboo CRV with.
Yeah.
Oh, is this Vikram again? Because I just think I saw Baragwin in his hand, so I was.
It is Vikram. Yeah.
Okay. We already knew that.
I remember you guys like that about the Baragwin earlier, like as if he was like a combo deck. I think it's just to get his sabers back.
Yeah,
I don't think he's like really like locking down with fire extinguishers or like intruder missiles or anything.
Oh no, we have his list. That's not it. Yeah, it's just an interesting card. So I'm just excited that it was a unique card.
Yeah, aren't you?
Well, Baroni played it in his Texas Mini Worlds Profit, so it's kind of like old hat for us, but sure.
Right.
Yeah, if I looked at deck lists, these are the kind of thing I'd know.
Or if you created deck lists.
Boom! I'm
signing off, everybody. Thank you.
For deck builder. I'm not a deck builder.
So pretty interesting that Jabba came down in the face of the God Start. Like, no fear. Just I'm gonna Jabba. I'm gonna play Scum. Vikram's gonna read Jabba.
I guess if you have all that stuff, maybe he thinks like, oh, he's character light.
Yeah, but like 3PO, and now he's tunnel vision. Like if he has impressive, most impressive, Jabba could be in for some hurt.
Yeah, they're trying to look.
That's the card you'd want to come down with just for this. But even if it's like has a barrier canceller and plays weapons display.
Yeah, I would absolutely go for it. And make him have it.
I would
Even if he
definitely
doesn't
go for
have
it. Yeah, make him have it. Or senses. I mean, who knows that Vikram could be playing senses too. Which
Wait,
is just
hold
like,
on. In order to play all of this sneaky stuff, Tom Hade is not running barrier or stunning leader. Jabba's just a bluff. He has no defensive cards in his deck right now.
Vikram has Qui-Gon, like Tatooine Qui-Gon.
Whoa.
Is that guy to play for 6 there?
Yeah,
He's got
all the aliens are power -1.
That's absurd. Oh man,
Is
Jabba's power 2?
That's Tatooine Qui-Gon?
Tatooine Qui-Gon with no saber just is going to own Jabba here.
Own is a strong word. The thing is, does he have a lightsaber? Is he playing?
Well, he's going to kill Jabba. Let's say that.
He's gonna kill Jabba,
which is pretty good.
Do not forget your opponent's aliens are power -1 text, please.
I'm confused on what's happening here. They're both drawing Destiny. Oh, it was just came down and fought. Okay.
Yeah.
So 11-3. So Jabba in 1, and cancel Scum potentially.
I don't think he's got 4 active.
Yeah.
Really? How much did he activate? He only played Qui-Gon and tunnel visioned.
Master of finding the random card. Tom Hade having to read Qui-Gon.
That's a good point. That Tom Hade may have never seen Qui-Gon in play before.
Qui-Gon Jinn
start
4
playing.
Has anyone seen this Qui-Gon in play before?
I mean, after Tatooine came out, he was like the first fully immune Jedi that went places.
Sure, I'm talking about in the last 15 years.
Nonsense virtual cards, yeah.
When that court trooper deck came to be from last year, Steve was playing an Obi-Wan, like regular Obi-Wan.
Move him away, yeah.
Yeah, pretty. So I mean, you get the leadership thing too. So it was like, I think it's a little less janky than now. Man, going to.
He also makes Greedo move away, and he draws.
Going to no force pile with battle plan is.
I was just about to comment about that. That seems
if you
like
don't have Gick, which I don't think he plays it. I feel like does he play it? You guys have the list.
No, he does have Fujix. Yeah.
It's just even if you don't have it, bluff.
Yes, I agree. I agree 100%. He got burned by that twice.
Is Draw Their Fire out?
Is that
he starts it. Oh wait, no, he doesn't start it.
That's not Draw Their Fire, right?
That's mob points.
Okay.
Yeah, because he plays Rendilli.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering, because where's the Rendilli? Why?
Well,
don't do that again.
Right?
As the first room shenanigans.
Yep. Right.
But so we have Power of the Hutt, so Boilo's coming down, so I'm gonna cancel Qui-Gon's Destiny, second Java.
So, did Hade not play a docking bay turn 1? Because is that the executed?
Oh, that's the bridge over there. Yeah, you're right. There was no docking bay turn 1. No. There's the Coruscant docking bay. Did he just pull that?
He just played that, so it's kind of strange.
Maybe it was active.
Maybe he only plays 1. Huh, that's strange.
It was possible that he.
So what does Bolio do?
He cancels a Battle Destiny when at the audience chamber or with Java, and he's got both.
Yeah. He only plays 1 docking bay.
4. He needs another something here.
Well, he's got Bib Fortuna, who's power 5 now.
Power 5, Bib.
Yeah, he's power +3 with Java.
Yeah, but he's power -1 with Qui-Gon, so...
Yeah, so he's power 5. I've done the adds.
It's 3 + 3. Gotcha.
3 + 3.
Oh, there's the Glenn Gaymore.
Here's the thing. Oh, is he not? Did he not play shields to like stop retrieval?
No, aim has out.
Oh, he did. Okay. So he's gonna cancel that. I feel like Vikram should just top deck some cards right now.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can't lose that Qui-Gon, right?
Well, if he doubled.
Oh, Vic.
He doubled.
No, he doubled Bib Fortuna's in that. Wait, does that happen after the subtraction? So it's 10. Yeah, it's not 11. So it's 10, 13, 16. Yeah, he would have to feel like 9.
I might have done it. I think I would have just top deck 9 because think about it. He can come down with a second guy.
Yeah, and he's representing
a weapon.
6. Yeah, actually, Qui-Gon's representing 9 power, really, if you think about the subtracts 1 and the
And now
power.
it's like Hade has basically what he wanted.
Yeah, we
What's
saw a
the game
game.
plan now?
we saw a game earlier with Greg Shaw against Court where we thought he probably should have top decked to keep Yoda alive, and he didn't. And thought that was a pretty significant factor into why he just got outpaced from there on the ground. Looks like we're seeing leadership here,
Johnny
probably
Chu in the
pulling
chat.
Obi-Wan. Johnny Chu in the chat. Is that Qui-Gon and Foxy? Yeah, that could be. At Endor, I was playing Masterful Move non-combo that had the word combo written on it. And everyone asked me if that was a proxy, and I said nope.
Man, if that was Premier Obi-Wan, he would be sweet against Bib.
That's true. I wish he could take off this V-slip right now.
So this is one of the problems with these throne rooms is like throne room itself actually doesn't activate that much. And Mike was saying earlier that like you have to devote a lot of your deck to activation.
But he's got the mace here. If he gets the mace's saber, this could be a full clear.
But he's not activating that much. Like he got the God start and he's still not activating that much. Like the extra force from Walkling is really helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even like at the NPC, I put in a new secret base thing essentially just to get a couple extra force, and also the system was really good against IE, like made them play a little differently.
Right. Do you? What
Does he have
Sarshada?
Sartor? Oh, Weapon Love, interesting.
So, yeah, weapon love to grab the saber.
Tom Haid
flipping
flipping off Vikram. Vikram's a nice guy, man. Don't flip him off.
What? We could replace the batteries.
Oh no, he missed the saber. Still in the force pile. It must be.
Man, Vikram is just Vikraming this game. Like there's nothing more Vikram than the old use pile verification. That is a ball slapper.
That is. Did we even check his reserve deck? Did he know that the saber wasn't in reserve?
I don't think so. I think Vikram is just like
The smart play would have been to rip 8 or 9, lose the saber, play the Baragwin, retrieve the saber, and then weapon love it, right?
Mm. Yeah, well.
This is just a strange
game. No, Nace just running away.
This party's over.
You hate to see that. And he still isn't safe. Oh, wait, there's no battle plan, so it's...
Am I on like a delay?
Are you watching the Twitch stream or the Skype?
Oh, wow. I am a clown.
Okay, yeah. I've made that mistake as well.
Go to Clown Town.
Clown Town. Oh, it's way bigger here. That's what she said. All right.
Although Mike and I have found that my Skype is more delayed than his, so who knows? Your results may vary.
Vikram shield busted already.
Yep, but I mean those are all valid.
Those are pretty good shields.
Yeah, you don't fault him for this. Yeah,
I mean,
who's faulting him, Tom? I'm just commenting. I'm the play-by-play. Remember?
Your
color commentary is sucking right now.
This is my color commentary saying, you know what, he's shield busted, but it's okay. He made correct plays as far as shields go.
Why don't you lay off the personal attacks? Go ahead, Justin.
Pretty interesting. I don't think that Haid will be playing around Han Chewie Falcon, which is a card Vic plays, and Boba Fett in Slave 1 is pretty good against like he knows that Home 1's not coming down next turn.
Right.
But like he's probably thinking like, well, okay, I can handle the Tanip or whatever. But Han Chewie Falcon actually could do some damage if Vic draws good destinies. It actually could overflow.
Yeah, I mean, despite the fact that Tom got a pretty good start on the audience chamber here, he's not actually doing a ton of
He's
damage.
not doing any damage, and like he really can't do much at the Great Pit of Carcoon. He probably has a small hand. I mean, now it's got to get bigger.
Yeah.
But other than Scum, he's really hasn't really done that much, even though Vikram has gotten like really screwed in the early game.
So this game is by no means over.
Man, if Vikram had like just Saitor.
Vikram hasn't like 3PO'd pretty much at all.
Vikram only plays one effect in his whole deck, and it's like My Father Before Me.
Yeah.
Vikram for getting to 3PO is like pretty bad.
I mean, he's 3PO'd at least once, but I think that was the only time we've seen him do it.
I think he has to come down on Chewie Falcon. No,
I know. I've been seeing him 3PO. He's been 3POing.
Has he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every turn.
He definitely didn't this past turn.
So he's checking his deck for
the Jedi lightsaber, pointing to that. Yeah.
Pointing at it.
So it wasn't in his used pile last.
No, it's right in the middle of his reserve deck. So
it wasn't in his force. It was in reserve. He
What
probably
then?
should have
Well,
checked, but he doesn't have many ways to check his reserve.
if you actually think about it, it's not a terrible play if his plan was to just get something on the field anyway. Like, we viewed it as like, oh, we can't battle, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But maybe he was just going to put Mace down to the Great Pitokara Kun anyway, so at the expense of one more force, he kind of got to take the risk.
And the weapon love from hand.
Yeah, but that's not a good card against Court anyway.
Does he have Yoda in his deck? Maybe he could have searched for Yoda with the JCC. The problem about searching for Yoda with the JCC is if you find them, then you have to play him there.
He can look for Boss Nass, but
Yeah, but that's a once per game. But
yeah.
I still probably would have done it there.
Vikram's number is only 23, which is pretty low for.
Did you just count the number?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm looking at the deck list.
I'm impressed.
I mean, the one Destiny Qui-Gon Saber is really hurting. The two Lukes that are Destiny 1 hurting.
I would have liked the Destiny 5 Saber in a deck with Baragons. That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Like we should do
Maybe
a show me
two.
with the history of the number, because everyone knows it. It's like the world's worst secret now, but like why it matters. That would be a cool story.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nothing stopping you from talking right now.
Yeah, except we're going to save it for the good content.
Reveal. Show me.
Hanshu Falcon coming to the front of the hand from Vikram. He's considering that, and Obi-Wan looks like. I think the Hanshu Falcon might be the play.
Yeah, Hanshui Falcon seems way better here.
Yeah. Hanshu Falcon also incidentally a little bit resilient to the they've shut down the main reactor.
He's going for it. And like honestly, what better situation is Hanshui Falcon in than against Boba Fett in Slave One? Now I guess if he like whiffs and draws 2 1s and Zuckuss comes out of the deck, it's not great, but he can actually keep it out, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And basically force Haid to
And even Zuckuss, just Zuckuss alone against Hanshu Falcon isn't even that problem.
Mike, does he play a life deck? Because that would be wild.
No, he doesn't. That'd be sweet though.
Here's the 2 destinations. So Boba Fett's
on
dead
par.
and versus the Justice. So
15. He actually has
2, 10. No, that covers.
Oh yeah, it's not 4'4" anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fixed that problem.
Yeah, that was kind of thing.
Tilt.
So that's interesting turn of events here.
But I mean,
Is he going to draw 1 or is he going to draw 2? That's the real question.
Tom Haid has all the momentum here.
He's going to draw 2.
He definitely didn't 3PO this turn either. Maybe he just really likes his hand.
He could. He really needs some weapons.
Yes.
That's got to be the Bright Hope V in his hand.
Yeah, he
I'll play
didn't cut
this.
out a lot of the cards. So
Like Bright Hope V is like probably the worst possible card he could play because he plays that and then he drops Clash in space and beats up the Bright Hope.
That's a good point. Yeah, and he's not going to see that coming.
Yeah, and he's probably going to try to play around Zuckuss and Miss Hunter.
All right, here he does with the 3PO. So he's got both Lukes here. Are we about to see the double laser? All right, off the top of your heads, guys, without looking out, what does the double laser cannon do?
Ooh, it like pay 2 or 3 to target, and
Oh no, something. What was he searching for? Was he searching for the barge?
But the passenger
Deck?
I'm gonna say pay 2 or 3 to target Destiny +2 character like his power -1. It's gotta be like so bad.
You're doing better than I am because I'm trying to look it up on holodeck right now and I can't even remember. It's not dual laser.
All right. I have it. It's double laser cannon. Double laser cannon is the light side one. Use 4 force to deploy on Jabba's sail barge or your sandcrawler. It is power +3 and immune less than 5. Your warrior present, if aboard, may target a vehicle using 2 force. Draw Destiny. Target hit if Destiny +2 is greater than defense value.
Oh. That's the worst thing against
awful.
like OA. You get to shoot.
It's fine. It's like okay versus OA, but it's still only Destiny +2. That thing has like maneuver for days, and it costs 4.
He must not be planning on deploying it, right?
It might actually be the most expensive weapon in the game.
Original super laser, I think, also deployed for 4.
Well, but that's
Not only does it deploy for 4, but you have to use 2 to fire it.
Yeah.
It's
I think the original super laser fired
investment.
for free at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Dengar and
adds a Destiny.
yeah, Django.
Django adds a Destiny, so he might do some. But here,
Well, no, he doesn't add a Destiny against Mace.
Ooh.
Oh, he plays it.
Slamming it
Wait,
down.
does the virtual barge make it to play for free or something?
That's possible. Let's look that up.
I bet it is.
And unsurprisingly, Vikram has to read this card. Your vehicle weapons deploy free aboard on Java's Sail Barge V. Okay, so that makes it much.
I think that's the conversation they just had because Vikram pointed and he
Is
pointed.
it the new version? Because Polar Haven has like the old version.
Yeah, no, the virtual version created by
Fighting Retrieves 2 Scum.
Oh, original concept by Tom Hayes. So he's using his own Sail Barge here.
Broken.
He had this in mind, I'm sure.
+1, Tom Hayes.
Huh.
So Mace does stop Jodo or Django from adding a Destiny. So
that's cool. I think they missed it.
What happened?
I think that he drew 2 Destinies anyway.
Yeah, you usually think of it as Boba Fett doesn't add, but Mace just says Fets don't add Destiny here.
Yeah, but that's actually huge because
it could have been 2 shots with Dengar and 2 misses, as well as like a vehicle shot.
Could be.
So they might not have misplayed this. I don't really know.
How is Vikram? For. Like Vikram's got some strange cards in his deck. Wedge. Like just mises a wedge. Guess he's like thinking. Oh, he's keeping him out, so he's
losing. Is it only 4 force? No,
Mace. Wow.
And Mace. I feel like they must have drawn multiple battle Destiny in order for that to have happened.
Yeah, and I feel like at this stage, this game is probably taking a turn for Hayde. He needed to keep some type of board presence there.
And I think he was immune. The Jabba's Sail Barge is immune, but are the characters aboard immune?
I think so.
Does Jabba's Sail Barge V say that?
I think this game is just basically over.
I don't think the characters should be immune.
Well, not if they're.
Oh wait, maybe it's Power of the Hutt makes the characters on board the Sail Barge immune, right? Your aliens aboard Java's Sail Barge are immune less than 6, and then the double laser cannon makes the Sail Barge itself immune less than 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he was immune. So right now, these are 2 difficult sites for Vikram to contest, and he's lost the battle planes. So he's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
No.
The one on Polar Haven, it could be the old one, does say Boba Fett may not add Battle Destiny draws here.
Well, let's see if I'm misremembering.
Also, isn't that Jodo Cast, not Django Fett?
No, that was Django.
That was
okay. Chris Kelly's 5-1 over Lenny.
Reed is 6-0.
Yeah, Mace Windu says Fets may not add Battle Destiny draws here. So if there was 2 Battle Destiny, that was an error.
Error or cheating, Tom?
I'm assuming error, knowing Tom Hayes. He's a respectable player.
That's what we all thought about Aaron for years.
It's true. Well, not all of us. There were some accusations floating around that many of us, including me, did not know about prior to that.
Actually, yeah, I did know about that.
I had never heard. I just thought he was much more pleasant in real life than he was online. Turns out that part was the act.
Hayde is actually the guy who busted him, is that correct?
That is correct, yes. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta step away here.
Interesting.
Mike, it's just me and you chatting it up?
Just chatting it up like old times. Just looking at all the updates on the boards and whatnot. So, what did you think about the release spoiled cards?
I thought they were cool. I'm on design, so it was cool to see like the actual visual stuff.
Yeah, the visuals.
Or I guess development. I always get those mixed up. I'm on the second thing of like not actually creating the card, so I guess development. But yeah, the pictures I thought were really cool. I like the Sabine a lot.
Yeah, Sabine's cool. I like the Sabine card a lot too. I think Sabine's good.
The hologram, I was pumped that it was like not like it had an image and it wasn't just like full art with like a cutout of like one of like the Naboo commons or something.
Right.
The Theed commons, but it was actually like a picture of Snoke. That was sweet.
Yeah, like if it was a hologram with Palpatine's back or something like that, they could have done something like that.
So, strangely enough, the audience chamber is actually not that strong right now.
It's not, but
Bolio is really good. You can't cancel, but he can't double the power, so he's only dealing with like. Man, if that was the other Qui-Gon, I might have gone for it and just take. I know it's tough to just keep losing force, but.
Well, if he battled, he wouldn't have been able to pay for Han Chewie Falcon.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Maintenance cost is tough. He has Leia in hand, so he could theoretically next turn play Leia and then like move in. Maybe?
He could cancel scum while he's at it if he. But there's usually a second scum, as we saw Greg Shaw make that play, and then it really amounted to nothing.
I know we said Shaw got smoked, but like on turn 2 or something, he played Leia alone to the audience chamber and just canceled scum.
He added Yoda.
And then he added Yoda after, and then that was it. That was like his whole turn.
Yeah. Greg?
Yeah, Greg.
Greg texted me saying, like, did you watch? And I didn't watch. And he told me what he did, and I said, I think you just have to be, like, no one is really patient in these games. But, like, if you look at the game right now, Hayde's doing not much damage. I mean, like, it's finally come to fruition where he has a ship and now can have battle plan. But I honestly think from, like, the main's perspective, you can take, like, 12 damage.
And that's ultimately what I said is that, you just needed a little patience, just a tiny bit of patience.
Yeah, I think
what we've seen in basically every game is, I don't know how many rounds you've watched, but just like patience and then like to cowardice, where people are not attacking because they waited too long and they feel like they're too far behind. We've seen like very few battles outside of a couple matchups.
Right. Yeah. Like not lopsided battles. They're all like blowouts one way or the other.
Right. We've seen a lot of mistiming, I think, in our opinions.
Yeah, like if late side like takes court damage, draws to 12, and keeps like 5 card force pile, like that's what is court gonna do?
That's what I say, because a lot of times now they're nervous. Okay, I need to reinforce the audience chamber,
and they go to like there, and then you got like 3 guys at your own at the pit, and unless they're playing the Rancor.
Oh, Aura's Blaster. Oh please.
Oh man,
Aura's Blaster is in the deck. Yep, I saw that.
Let's see it. Bring it.
He probably has it.
Play it.
Oh, he definitely. Weapon left for Aura's Blaster.
Oh, he's taking Qui-Gon's lightsaber.
Oh man, and he can
no!
And I quote, "These are the right 4 shields." This is not a mistake.
You know what? Yeah.
Oh, and he's
he missed though. But yeah, I mean, you hate it. Wait. Why did Weapon Love back? We didn't have Tom Hayde. Oh wait, is Weapon Love unique?
One of them's unique, one of them's not, which is a very strange.
Is that true?
I think so.
That's so weird. Wait, didn't we have to do some really weird stuff about that?
The virtual one, yeah, I forget, honestly.
Remember when we were trying to design the TTO counter? They were like,
"Oh man, is Vikram thinking about not drawing Destiny so he can leave Aura back and get the saber back with his own Weapon Love?"
No, both Weapon Loves are unique.
I think he's thinking about not drawing Destiny. So next turn he can battle Weapon Love.
But he can't even. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that does kind of make sense in a little. Yeah, he didn't draw Destiny. And Tom Hayde, I guess, could have chosen.
Aura missed the swing, or did she not use that thing?
She missed the swing.
Okay, sorry. I was looking something up.
And now Vikram's greed is his origin.
Declining there didn't really make sense because you just kind of put the ball in Tom's court whether or not he wants to lose Aura or lose one force.
Look at all these games that have been
True.
that are involving declining Destiny. Everyone's trying to do the cute play of declining, and
It worked
it's
for
just, like,
Chris
not
Kelly.
worth it.
With Chris Kelly, he absolutely won the game because of that.
but
tell
on
you
the
one
same token, if you think about what Justin said, like whoever was playing light in that game, not declining the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
gotta
should
go
have
turn
declined also.
I'll tell you one thing. If Steve was at this tournament, he's probably going to win it because Profit versus Court.
Oh yes. Yeah.
This
There's a
would be a
lot of
slog.
court. Yeah.
There's so much Court.
Yeah. I've experienced with that matchup from the court perspective, and it is not pleasant.
That doesn't seem good. Like, especially if they're on. Most of them play Master Luke, which seems like I don't know how you beat Master Luke.
Master Luke and a gift is also.
Yeah,
real
Gift,
big
like Leia's, all those guys, like random people like Lando. Oh man,
Yeah. Convert
Luke-
your audience chamber.
Luke is
Rebel
gonna
Scout.
make. Luke is gonna weapon lev the saber.
He
can't
wants to
use
weapon
it.
lev so bad.
But can he can move Qui-Gon over and on a later turn redeploy it to Qui-Gon. So
I think he kind of has to play Qui-Gon.
is he looking for
move
Luke's
Qui-Gon
lightsaber
over
here?
and just hope.
Hope he can weapon live
He's got
again.
a decent life force left.
Well, I mean, he starts 2 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
58
I know.
cards.
I'm just saying, like, I think it goes to your point about just having some patience. Like, you can take some damage in that deck because you start with 58 cards.
Yeah, I
If he
don't-
just had. If you think about it this way, right? He played Qui-Gon on like turn 2. He played Mace on turn 3, and now he's playing Luke. He played Qui-Gon on turn 4, and now he's playing Luke on turn 5. If he had just literally done nothing for 3 turns and played all 3 of them at the same time,
Yeah.
well, what would this game look like? He's had the Hanshui Falcon. I like this play. He's going to let his
Interesting.
Hanshui Falcon die, though. Ooh. But maybe that's actually kind of good for him. I mean,
Does he not have enough force to upkeep?
No, he does. He is like my father before me on table.
weapon live. Oh, so maybe he's not.
No, that's Luke's lightsaber.
So he's choosing to maybe either keep the Falcon out or move Qui-Gon over.
Yeah, I mean it looks like he has 2 force active, but he might have more.
Good point. Okay, I think he's
No,
going to
looks
choose
more
to
like he's got. Yeah, I think so too.
That sort of makes sense. I mean,
Unless but didn't he
No,
get
it definitely.
smoked
You got
by-
to keep True Falcon out at this
right,
point.
but didn't he get smoked by Kessling by doing this and then like getting hidden weapons or something?
yeah, and even like Greedo is pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Vikram has been burned a few times by not saving any force. At least there's not battle order and first strike in this time.
Yeah, but he's still taking 2 damage until he's moved around.
No, he drains +1.
With
Oh,
the
but
pit?
he lays. Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
he
no.
lays it.
The sailbar drains +1 when with a skiff, so it's not with a skiff. So
With an additional skiff. Good
Yeah, it
God,
has
who
to be.
designed those ones?
Oh my god, the passenger deck?
No, it's Tom Hade's own card.
Yeah, well, Tom Hade, one of the 2 people to own the giant obelisk.
Who's the other one?
The first obelisk was Chew, and it was the same size.
With the
They only did the
2003
giant
Worlds?
obelisk twice.
Yeah, I actually have 3 that are the same size, and I have the second place one that's the same size as my other ones. Because when Johnny got it in 2007, it was like this massive one, and then second place was the exact same size as the champion one, the normal champion one.
Okay, so now we're seeing the Zuckuss attack on the Hantu Falcon with... What's that other ship? Is that Dengar and Punishing one?
No, it's another Boba Fett. He
Another
retrieved Boba Fett, so he probably had Zuckuss in hand and played Boba Fett from his. Or he did Jabba's Haven for Boba Fett, maybe. Not bad. Jabba's Haven's a hell of a card.
Alright, so there's the battle and the scum retrieval for...
Now, this isn't too bad because
Yeah, he just goes a 3.
he gets to just
Whoa.
lose on Chewie Falcon without it going out of play. Those are zeros. Wow, his destinies are god awful.
Tom Hade
He's a
pointing out the misprinted prepared
14, so
defenses.
he just loses the ship, which is kind of what he doesn't really care about.
I mean, you'd like to have. How is he winning this game with Tom Haid draining 1/1 in space in addition to everything else?
Maybe he's 11, 14. He's thinking about losing 5 here.
I want to blame him.
Golly.
But what does he have to back it up? Like,
He has to have a ship in hand.
Yeah.
oh, there goes one. Yeah, I don't.
We've seen
love
Akbar in
his-
hand. I don't know if he's got the home one. If he has home one and Akbar, this makes
If he has
a lot
home
of
one
sense.
Akbar, that would be wild, because then he can just...
There's
I
a
know.
ship, right? Is that home one? Like the 4th card in his hand? Looks like it
Home
might
one.
be a ship.
He just
Home one Akbar would be wild. But then it's like his Hanshui Falcon doesn't even live.
Yeah, that's true. And I
But he
mean,
gets to
that's
draw
pretty
3
much his whole turn. Yeah.
He gets to draw 3 destinies, so...
And home one Akbar is pretty safe.
Right, and then he's got the audience. If he can activate enough to go home one Akbar, fight, draw 3 destinies, and then move Qui-Gon over, he's got the audience chamber locked down. He's draining for 3 there.
Yeah, I think Tom Haid, I mean, he had to cut some normal.
Normal stuff for the Haid
So,
interrupt.
yeah, let's see
4 damage.
what droids he has.
Yeah, like maybe he doesn't have that many droids. That would be wild. And even so, like he plays a droid in that battle. I'm not sure he's going to be that like giant.
He literally doesn't have droids. He has nothing for
he
Leia
has two.
RP.
He has 2 forloms. We already know that.
Oh, the 4-loms. Oh, where are the 4-loms? Oh, there's the 4-loms. Yeah, the 4-loms are his only droids.
Okay, this isn't terrible. Obi-Wan can get him a ship back. And he's taking 2 damage this turn. This isn't too bad.
What did he deploy?
He deployed Obi-Wan.
Okay.
I think that's a little overkill, but I guess maybe he wants to
looking at
get
the
the
list.
Tantive back. So when they move over,
Right.
he can
And you
play
need
the
to put him
Tantive.
somewhere, so you might as well put him there.
I mean, and if he finds, does he have Obi-Wan's lightsaber in his list? No, he
He also
doesn't. Right?
has- I mean, I can't. It's kind of hard to count, but it seems like he has a ton of cards
Mm.
in his life force. Like he's, it's actually funny. He's played nothing on the table. I mean, he's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards on the table plus the sights and 3POs, like 9, and he's probably been overflowed for like 20. That means he still has 30 cards. It's like in his life force in hand.
Read 6 and 0. Also, I misspoke on the number because I thought it was the Destiny 1 Yoda, but it's not. So, number's 23.
+1. Yeah, and his deck could have like a better destiny. Like he's got like a Theranet, which is kind of weird.
He's got that wedge, which makes no sense. He's only has Corrin for it.
And like the Luke.
And he already has Poe. Like you don't need wedge. Like if anything,
Boss
I don't know.
is an
There's got to be
interesting
another
call.
pilot.
Oh, cannon battery.
Time to get.
Time to read that card.
Yeah, don't read that one.
mean-
Read the next one. That
Yeah.
costs 2. That's the one to read.
He's moving everything over. Okay,
Well,
so
the
now
thing
he's
is that
set up.
Hanshui Falcon will still at least draw the destiny that you add.
But I'll tell you, man, he can keep running away, and he's probably gonna be stupid in battle at some point. He's gonna get clashed or whatever. But if he keeps running away, he's draining for 3, and next turn he can cancel scum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
Read 6 and 0. Did I already say that?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
so-
there's that Ghana Gleamart. Once the Ghana Gleamart gets out to the Great Pit of Carcoon, that's kind of problematic.
He really. How many weapon levs does he play? I mean, he's played weapon lev multiple times, and it's in his hand again. I feel like he plays 3 weapon levs.
Who's he, Tom or Vikram?
It could be both. There could be a total of 6 weapon levs in this.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
three weapon levs in Tom Haid's deck.
So the thing about
Are there really?
Yes, there are really 3
There
weapon
might be
levs.
5. There might be 5 weapon levs in this match.
We got to scroll up my text to get the Vikram light side.
it's on the chat.
Oh,
He has 2 weapon levs. Vikram does. But listen, Haid's about to. They've shut down the main reactor, which isn't a clash. What it does is it says
Stop the
that
movement.
he can't move and his pilots can't apply ability towards drawing battle destiny until the end of his next turn. So he shuts down his main reactor on
His turn.
on
He's
his
trapped.
turn, means that he's trapped and he's going to get the absolute shit beat out of him when he draws 1 destiny.
Yeah, he does it on the battle phase. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty-
before he gets the chance to move away. This makes sense.
He needs to. Well, if he does that though, Vic can just let his Falcon go out of play.
True.
Yeah, good call.
and he's not taking that much damage. I mean, he's taking one. He's still got another Leia.
Yeah, if that's the case, I wouldn't even have moved both ships.
And I don't think he has enough
Tom
shield.
couldn't have seen that play of letting his thing go out of play.
And like, he's doing a lot of damage.
But all Tom needs to do
And
is
he's canceling scum, doing
get
more
Ghana
damage.
Gleamore out to the Carcoon, and then he's only taking
Ghana
one
Gleamore
damage.
is one. I mean, yeah, but then eventually, if Tom splits up and like actually gets another couple more characters, like if he gets like a Lando or something like that, he can. I mean, the ground is not that great. Okay, shut down the main reactor. Hopefully, Vikram's smart. I'm not gonna bet the house on it.
Let's see what he does.
But
He
this
reads
is
the card first, of course.
Tom Haid, like honorary member of Team Albany with the space interrupts right now.
Hey, that card is fantastic.
No, it's pretty gross. That might be like one of the most, and especially like no one ever plays it for dark.
That's what me and Chu ran in 2010.
With the
In
sick
the Endor Ops Big Blue.
Oh, Endor Ops, not the sick. Was that before the Sikfa with the Imperial artillery and stuff?
I'm gonna get my charger. I'll be right back.
Not 100%.
Or not Imperial stockpile. People would run that. All right, let's see. Does Vikram? Because the thing is, he has to actively like pick up 3 force and pay for it, and then at that point he realizes, no, this is a bad decision. This is going out of play.
Right.
I think he's drawn too much.
Then my point though is like, Haid should have left one of the ships behind.
He put one back. He's upkeeping the foul. Interesting. Okay, he wants this fight.
Like Justin said, I just don't think he sees it. But also, I just think that I think Haid moving all his ships and taking away one of his drains is bad. I think the fact that Haid hasn't gone to the Jedi Council chamber yet is bad. It's like bad.
Yeah, that makes sense to go to the JCC. Yeah.
Yeah, presumably that's like why he plays the Coruscant docking bay too. I mean,
it's what they all do. Yeah.
So it doesn't even need a spy. You just deploy there and move. Yeah.
But like obviously, Vikram is way over deployed to the audience chamber. Just throw anyone there. Tight. Okay. Didn't you plug in your new?
So he kept the Falcon out.
He did.
Yep.
There's just zero reason to do that.
He paid 3 force for the privilege of getting beat down here.
And
letting him retrieve again.
Well, he didn't have the scum necessarily, but you can kind of anticipate scum.
Loop his scums.
Yeah.
So I guess like you just have to think he has the Hujik, so he blocked the drain for a turn.
Yeah, but
that's another reason why Tom like really.
Okay, yeah,
he's not even drawing the extra desk. Oh, he has Zuckuss. Okay, whatever.
So why if you're gonna burn the Hujiks anyway? He didn't even.
He probably just didn't realize it.
Yeah, he should have let it out. I mean, unless he wants to really deploy a second HCF, and he needs the.
Yeah, I mean, you think about that, right? He let him retrieve 2 force. He burned his Hujiks. He didn't draw cards. It was just bad all around.
Yeah,
Haid's space is pretty impressive. Like the way that's split up right there.
Yeah, it can't be worth it.
Being able to play Bosk from deck and be able to play the cannon on that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So did we even see the Java Space Cruiser, or is that just where he deploys the cannon on Bosk?
That's what I was trying to say. I didn't see the Space Cruiser, but it could be there.
And he does start Power with Hut. I wonder what this game would look like if there were 3 Jedis at the audience chamber on turn 3.
Bet it would be a lot different.
Yeah.
I don't hate that Qui-Gon turn 1 play.
No, it was fine.
He could have top decked a bunch and then gone back.
Yeah, I think he should have moved away. Like, I think he had
a kill Java. Why bother? All right, so that's why he kept on to Falcon now.
So here it comes.
That's why he kept it. That's still.
But what if he battles here and gets his main reactor shut down again?
That's probably going to happen. Although maybe he looks like he doesn't. Maybe have 2 force. Is it 2 force to play or is it free?
It's 2 force to play. I think he has 2 active. It looks like Tom Haid.
Man, shut down the main reactor would be insane. How is he playing 2 Hunshui Falcons with no life debt?
That one, I don't know. All right, so I mean, either way,
he's going to drop bad. I just.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. Maybe he was tracking. So he
That's a
draws,
and
doesn't crack, so he gets
was-
to it's 5.
and what? So yeah.
Greedo, so that's 5, so he clears. Oh, interesting.
Wow. All right. Good play, Vic.
Look at Vic. Look at Vic go.
Keeping that HCF turned out to be maybe worthwhile.
Now, I don't think Vic has an on the edge, but if he does, it would be pretty insane.
And he can cancel Scum again. I'm surprised he didn't opt to go for that.
Yeah, and Boba Fett and Slave 1 going back to the deck.
Boss.
Boss can wait. How is that going? Oh, with
Something special.
Something
So
special.
if he has a ship in hand, because Bosk alone isn't that great. Has Leia finished her draining?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's used her twice.
So has
There's the Boss from deck.
has Court won all the matchups against the Jakku in the throne rooms?
Yeah.
I think
Court's undefeated on stream.
undefeated. Yeah. The only dark side loss we saw was TTO losing to Matt Caruli's Diplo.
Diplo, yeah. Well,
It
here's
was
the
Matt Scott playing
Yeah,
TTO.
Matt
Yeah.
Scott's
NPC
So-
TTO.
Yep.
And I'm assuming that Fred isn't doing that well either.
Fred won on camera earlier with
Oh, he
his
did.
TTO.
Okay, so the Boss was never going to battle. It just deploys there and then
He's there to move over, and he's probably gonna. Oh, but he doesn't have a gun.
right.
That's
so
probably
he
why
can't-
he thought to get the boss back, like hoping I'll draw another gun and I can do the same thing. Now,
Yeah, knowing that if he does draw the missile or whatever, it gives him the best chance to blow him out.
Right, and whenever he could just wait for that to happen and follow Hanchu Falcon around, right?
yeah, and Vic doesn't seem to have Home One or Akbar.
Right. I think they would have hit the table by now if he had them.
And he's probably at the point in the game where he can't deploy them even if he has them.
The life force is looking lower now for Vic.
Yep. If only he had the profundity. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we've seen Rebel Fleet today,
Yeah, it's gonna be quite the card.
and it pulls profundity. We don't quite know what that does yet.
Well, I will say this from the development side, we try to be very thematic about the implications of that card.
Yeah,
Tom, you can probably agree with that, right? Without giving away too much.
yeah. Him and the pilot, right?
The pilot, I think, is a little bit more of a stretch, but I think the profundity will be a card that's heavily played, and it certainly jumps into the battle, jumps into the fray, just like it did in the movies.
Yeah,
Just like
no.
in the movies.
Profundity is
Does it
definitely
also get
more
its
power
shit
card.
ripped out, just like in the movies? Thing got destroyed.
Its stats are a little lower.
Yeah, we lowered the stats in order to. Yeah, so thematic all over.
We covered all the bases. I mean, lower stats.
What's happening there? He just tried to deploy Mace and pointed to something.
Well, I think Mace is already on table, right? Or is Mace on table?
No, he
No,
pointed
Mace-
to something on the dark side.
I was popping the tags and I was taking it to me. I'm gonna try the medium just to see, but I feel like just.
Mike, who's over your house?
One of Meg's customers is trying on close.
How's the business?
Good. Good.
Sweet.
We it's gonna be a week tomorrow, and we've already cracked $1,000. So
Wow.
pretty good.
Hey,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh,
All right, that's
okay.
Poe
Who's
on
something?
Tantive? Bright Hope?
It's Poe on the Bright Hope because the Tantive was lost.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Bright Hope. There we go.
Oh man.
Or you could just trust me.
Oh,
Tom-
so the space
Tom
clash
Hanks
doesn't
correctly.
exclude, correct?
Nope. It's not a clash. It's more.
But he's gonna take.
I don't know if there's a
3.
comparison to it, but
He's gonna take 3 for a drain there. He
yeah.
didn't for me. That's
Wait, why would he take 3?
at the JCC.
Oh, at the JCC, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty hard for him to come back from this.
Mm-hmm.
He's given it the old college try though.
I think it's too short. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom's just really ahead on Life Force is the thing. So if they're trading big drains of 3, that's not going to work out very well for
Dutch Boy 1982. You should go to Google and type in GEMP SWCCG, and that's a good web-based program that lets you learn how to play the game.
Yeah, so one of the things to...
Do we actually have the link? Let me see. I'll get the link.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to... And you'd want to just let someone know in the lobby that you're trying to learn how to play, and people will be very eager to help you.
Yeah, and the rules are built in, but you still should do what Tom said.
It's a very difficult game to learn how to play. So approach it with that mindset that it's going to be a hard climb, but worthwhile because it's a very good game once you get to learn it.
It is a fun game. So, Tom, what do you think about the overall coverage format? I talked to Mike about this a little bit today on Facebook chat, but what do you think?
Oh, how
we can do better?
Coverage? I think
Yeah.
definitely we want people, like at least one person at the event, to do those kind of live updates, like a look around beyond what's happening at the feature match, you know?
Right.
Just kind of like a tour. Hey, this is where everyone is. This is what's going on. These are the general trends. Maybe do some player interviews, some player deck techs. I don't think we've ever done like live video deck techs like they do.
I've actually said that I'd be open to it, and like later in the tournament, I wouldn't even care if like people were scouting or whatever. And it's one of those things that I feel like we're kind of in the dark ages a little bit.
Well, we also are run entirely by volunteers.
Right, so we can't expect the same kind of production quality as like Star City Games or, you know,
Yep,
the HCT kind of deals.
but like there's other games. Like Mike and I played at the Epic World Championships this year, which had a pretty good like Kickstarter campaign and had some money behind it, certainly more than we have. But I mean, they essentially just had a hotel convention area and had a back room with maybe $2,000 worth of like production stuff, and it was great. I mean, you had like 3 cameras, one on each of the players' faces and stuff like that.
Yeah, Scott apparently was talking about setting up hand cams, but they weren't quite able to do it today. I think we might see that tomorrow.
Yeah, I just think like at Worlds this year they should try to do something big, because think about it, we're going to Minnesota where like all those kids are at, and like you can put those kids on camera and they get to like archive it, and it's just like it seems like a pretty good opportunity.
I agree.
To jump up a little bit at not super cost. I mean, the fact that we don't have like a mat down right now that says SWCCG with a link to the website is pretty absurd.
And they've been talking about doing that since January, and it still hasn't gotten done. And
Yeah,
it doesn't
and
take
like,
that long to print a mat,
and like
5 mats.
the vinyl backing, so you can actually have like commentators with like a vinyl backing where like you don't have to see like the hotel fire alarm like they had the MPC. You know, Pistone and Booker had no clue what was really going on. Like they did a good job despite that, but like they don't play anymore. Yeah. So I've been telling people for a while, just pay Mike Gemma's money, give him like $1,000 to just make it work, and he would make magic happen. Shout out.
Well, we've got Mike Gem involved here. Thank you for it. But yeah, meanwhile, Mace just failing to even clear the Jedi Council chamber is...
Yeah, that was epic.
I think this kind of spells doom for Vikram here.
And he had to not pay the upkeep, so...
This is probably where I'd be scooping up my cards if I'm the light side player.
Yeah, another weapon 11 hand for Hade.
And he just drew one for Destiny, too. Okay, so Jasper, which is another reason why he doesn't need aliens. I mean, robots.
Oh, he does have...
Yep, good. That's a pretty great card.
It's just pretty much anti-Leia, and that's it. But Scum, you need that.
But it's just like a good card. Like, if you actually look at the stats on it.
There's the weapon, Lev.
Is he gonna steal another saber?
Luke's lightsaber, I think.
It's unique. It's unique, bro. That's why Vikram didn't do it to you. Judge. Yeah, that's a dot, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's a dot.
Okay.
Judge,
that's
is this a dot or is this a
Is this a smudge? He's asking if it's
I mean, Vikram didn't do it when he had the opportunity because Vikram
right.
knows what a dot is for sure. Hey,
Well,
world champ.
Maybe it's been errated to have the dot, and maybe the original Cloud City version doesn't have it.
It could be. I do recall it not having a dot. I think that yeah, it's also the thing. I don't think Hade's been playing for that long, and he's definitely like a rules nerd. But he might not know some of the stuff that's just from like the older.
No, the old one has a dot. I just called up the picture.
Yeah, but the pictures have been updated.
No, I'm looking at like the actual picture
Okay.
of the card from Cloud City.
Who initiated this battle?
Tom did.
Tom.
So yeah, Vic gets
Does he
the
have enough
first weapon
force
left.
to move away?
Maybe not.
Does he have Gick?
Could this be?
Do you think he's in a spot where he has to gick?
Like the
Well,
next?
no, the next battle.
Oh,
But the thing is, he probably has enough force to move away the survivors.
Why did he hit Jabba? Jabba would have been the best guy to hit because he could not leave it there because it cost one to move.
Yeah.
I
Can't
think
move.
that. Wait, does the virtual version have that text?
I think it's +1.
Let's look up
I
Java.
could be wrong. He could just be much more fit.
He's episode 1 Jabba, really.
No, the Jabba the Hutt V has lost some weight, and he's just one.
Because Vic should forfeit Leia, so he can't forfeit Blue Man Group,
Yeah,
and then hopefully beat down Bib if he has like a sorry about the mess on Lost pile, and he can get it back with Obi-Wan. And
he does have sorry about the mess and loss.
Hade doesn't have a Gick, which I could see Hade not playing Gick in this deck because it's so like stacks 40 cards at one spot.
Well, he didn't lose Leia, but Tom didn't lose Jasper. So
Yeah, I think Bolio says like cancels all damage or something.
yeah, he's only got one force, Tom. So
In an awkward
no, that's
spot.
Effort Mon that cancels all the battle damage.
So why did he not lose anybody else? Two guys were hit.
Well, Boilo cancels the battle destiny, so he must have canceled the battle destiny with Boilo.
Okay, good point. So now he's going to move. All right, so he's understanding what's going on.
He moves.
He moves Jasper, so he's blanked again.
He should have forfeited the Leia.
Does he have Gick? Do we have his deck list?
I don't think I saw a Gick.
Yeah,
but
that would have been.
I'm pretty sure Gick was not in hand.
That would have been insane, man. Because he like battled to think he was going to have he would have both the weapons, and he ended up having to face down two weapons.
Mm.
So
yeah, Vic really needed to see the forfeit.
He needed to see that line. I wonder what that would have been. I mean, he could have literally.
He could have won it.
Could have won a lot of. Damn it! I mean, that could.
Well, he knows he's getting one of the sabers leved.
That's true.
True. Good point.
But he still hits. Well, no, he's sorry about the messes or a sin.
Oh, he could actually sorry about the mess in his control phase, and then Bib Fortuna is in a world of hurt.
Wow. That's one of those.
Yeah, that was just an entirely unnecessary battle on Tom Hade's part too. That was like real risk.
Yeah, because he's probably got 30 cards. Like he's put a lot of cards on the table. Like he has no real lost pile.
No, and that's the handshake there.
There's no Gick in his list.
Does the chat say anything about that? No one was talking about it. Yeah, I wonder what that would have been. I mean, if it was Aura Singh. I mean, if he loses Leia, Hade probably.
He could move someone in as opposed to
he could move someone in, right?
Move someone in. Yeah, but still, it still seemed like a punt.
Yeah, that was his out.
Probably not enough.
Yeah, it was his out, but it probably wasn't enough to win.
Right.
So this was round 6. Is it a 6-round tournament or 8?
8, I believe.
He also could have just sorry about the mess, Jasper, and if he had moved someone in, you sorry about the mess, Jasper, and then you're just draining for 3 again.
But that's like what ended up basically happening, and it obviously wasn't enough because it was the handshake on that turn. because he's just so far behind. He has.
Oh
probably
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. True, true.
I think
true,
he
true,
needed
true.
literally to beat down Bib for
Yeah,
doing
he needs to cause overflow, right? Yeah. All right, break time.
Yep, I'll also take the break. Be back in 10 minutes or so, I think.
10 minutes. All right, sounds good.